Pisces. Hi. Oh, Pisces. Gosh, you guys, I love you so much. A few of my really dearest, closest friends are Pisces, and you always teach me so much. I'm really appreciative of you guys. And this month is going to be a good month for you to take stock. You know, it's going to be a good month to just kind of recalibrate your scales and get everything accounted for. And before I even get into that, just mentioning really quickly, look at this amazing amethyst moon. Oh, pink LUNE, this shop, this woman, Tiffany, she's amazing. She's one of my dearest friends. Check her out. She's giving you 15% off. I'm going to leave the promo code and her website below. It's good stuff. Really, really good stuff. Okay, so what's going on in August? This is a month for you. This is your 6th house, Leo energy, Leo energy. This is your 6th house. This is about balance, health, and taking care of yourself, making sure you're doing things in such a way that you are balanced out. And that's important. And here's the thing, you guys. I have a note for you, and it's kind of a funny one. It's cracking me up, actually, like Pisces. You guys are so funny. The note is, you know, you need to take a look at how hard you push yourselves to be expansive and amazing and hold your space. Like, you guys have, it's funny, you guys are very determined to excel at being expansive and really seeing the world with fresh eyes. Like, you don't want to settle for a viewpoint that is anything less than amazing. And that's for yourselves and for everybody else. You know, you demand a lot of yourselves and everybody else. You really do. And I think you're going to, you know, this month is asking you to be a little easier on yourselves because, you know, I said, relax. I put relax on the note with like 3 underlines and exclamation points. Relax, because you guys push so hard on yourselves. Like, truly, I know like everybody likes to talk about like Capricorns and Aries as being these like go-getters and pushing, but oh my gosh, Pisces, you guys are always pushing. I think you're just less outwardly showing of the pushing, but you are. I know you're pushing hard all the time. And this month is asking you to like stop doing that and to look at what is going on. This month I've really noticed is a revolutionary month because there's so much energy in Leo. We have the North Node in Leo. We have an eclipse. The North Node of the moon is in Leo. We have the new moon and the eclipse in Leo, where the sun is in Leo. There's a lot of Leo energy going on in August, and this is your 6th house. But the reason I'm calling this a revolutionary month is because Leo is the sign of the individual, of the leader, of the heart, of creativity. And that is revolutionary because when we serve ourselves and we take a moment and we just stick with our team, it allows for things to flow better. Now, it's so funny, you guys, because I'm looking at the cards that came out, and you guys have some of the more tumultuous energy of this month, in fact. There is this sense here, right off the bat, we have the 9 of Wands and the Devil. There's this sense here that you guys are chained. You have an idea of your work ethic because you guys have this amazing work ethic. You want to be doing things to the best of your ability. And if it's not the best of the best, why even do it? Because pointless. 9 of Wands and the Devil is kind of that thing of you've actually chained yourself to this ideal. You've chained yourself to it to the point where it feels like reality. It feels like a part of your identity. It feels like something you have to do in order to be a part of this world. You feel the need to hold out on this. Like, for me, it's like this. It's like you feel that you have to keep doing something. You feel that you have to keep pushing on something, whether this is yourself or a work situation or even a love situation. You know, sometimes the Devil can be about obsession and feeling trapped in something, being trapped in a cycle, feeling stuck in a cycle, feeling very earthbound. Which, you know, honestly, you guys, like, come on. You're not an earthbound energy. You're water. You experience the world. You shouldn't be feeling this kind of stuck energy of like you have been battling through the battlefield. But that's kind of what I'm picking up for you guys. It's like you're almost got a chip on your shoulder about the fact that you've been battling through some of this stuff. And that's, you know, that's what's interesting about having Leo in your sign, because it, or in your 6th house of self-care and daily routines and habits and health, because I think a lot of you are going to be hitting up against a wall and realizing that the way you've been trapping yourself mentally has been really affecting you physically and health-wise and your routines. Like you have really run yourself down. And it's so funny because the next card that comes out is Justice. And Justice is the card of balance. This is the card that's asking you to balance out the scales. And this is a card of truth. You know, she's not looking for excuses. She's not looking for you to justify why you've changed yourself to something. She wants you to get to the truth and get real with it and rebalance and take care of your health and just do it. Because if you keep pushing the way that you have been pushing, you're going to continue to feel terrible. And I do think a lot of you are going to be hitting this wall right here. Here it is again, 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. This is hitting that wall. This is feeling like you have to take the burden of the world to expand everybody, to make people see this bigger picture, and for you to see the bigger picture, for you to experience it. Being empathic like you are, being somebody who experiences the world at such a deep level all of the time, it can feel like this 10 of Wands, where you are holding the burden. And for some of you, you have gotten your head in this headspace where you think that you just have to do that. You have to do this. If you don't hold these sticks for everybody, if you don't hold this, if you don't play this role out to its fullest extent, you're going to somehow fail yourself and society. And that's why I'm saying this month is revolutionary, because when you get the Leo energy of the individual, guess what? You're not holding everything for everybody else. You realize this is a pointless task because you're not making any progress. You put it down. You put it down and you go and you let people know, hey, if you want kindling, I know where you can get some. I personally don't have to be your empath to figure out your emotional labyrinth. I can give you some resources though. You know, it's just, yeah, man, you guys, I'm being a little harsh on you because I'm just like, you don't have to do all that, and it's affecting your health, it's affecting your balance, it's affecting the way you're feeling, it's affecting your ability to be present in the things that are giving you joy. And there's something going on here with you guys really needing to make some changes. And I think a lot of you are feeling the tension like a rubber band that's just been pulled too tight. It's like it's gonna have to either snap or release and go. And there's a tension here. I'm like, it's like I almost feel it in my shoulders. Like you guys are, you're tense. You're really tense and you're feeling it and you're feeling kind of clenched up. So this month is a month that's an opportunity for you to kind of release that and heal that. And you know, the August is an interesting month too, because you start out in your 6th house of rebalancing and you know, getting your house in order, and then it goes into your 7th house of partnership and relationships. And that's actually nice, because I think as we go into Virgo, you're going to feel a little bit of a release and a softness. But before that, you're going to be challenged to really get real with your health habits and your thinking habits. Your thinking habits, the way you think about your role in this world, is really going to be challenged. And you know, I say that, I have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles here. The Knight of Wands, there's that Leo energy charging forward, right? You know, it's demanding of you. You know, this kind of energy can just push you and push you and push you and push you and say, let's go, let's go, let's go. And you are going to feel like that is really exhausting if you listen to it and you just do what this Knight of Wands wants you to do. If you just listen to what this Knight of Wands wants you to do, you're not going to be happy with it. I'll tell you that right now. This is really positive energy. This is very forward-moving, creative, positive energy, but I'm getting the sense with you guys that it just feels like it's pushing on you. It's just asking you for this. And you don't want to do that anymore. So you're going to be looking at that because you are going to be hitting a fatigue wall with this. You're going to be hitting a fatigue wall with this kind of energy, and you're not going to want to have to do it anymore. But what I do like is this Page of Pentacles right here. You know, this to me is kind of when we start ushering into this Virgo season and things start to soften up a little bit. And you start to get out of this fiery energy, which I think is very challenging to you and is kind of harsh on you. And we get into Page of Pentacles here, which is that Virgo energy, right? And there's that softening. And then I can feel the tension in your shoulders and the tension in your body. That's exhaustion, this feeling of being chained up to a role that you don't want to play anymore, leaving a little bit. And in its place, we're getting a kind of fresh start. Now, this is great for money. This is great for work opportunities and kind of balancing that out. Once again, there's kind of this idea of just getting everything in order, kind of putting things in their place, you know, making things make sense. I think this will help you feel a little bit more like you have a handle on what's going on, to just kind of have your finances in order, have your health habits in order, taking that breath out. And then what I'm seeing is it's kind of getting ooey gooey romantic at the end of this month. So there's a kind of a huge rotation you guys are going through this month. I haven't seen quite this huge of a disparate energy as far as like what processes you're going through as I have with you guys. And because the second half of this month is romance, romance, romance. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. Psh, are you kidding me? Ace of Cups is about emotional new beginnings. It's about, ooh, the love is on. Two of Cups is about partnerships. So when we get that sun in your 7th house in Virgo of love and relationship, partnership, I think a lot of you are going to be feeling super romantic, really recharged on that front. And I think a lot of this is going to be coming in for you because you've taken the time out for yourself. You have taken the time out for you and what you've needed to do. And that kind of energy, you know, that recharging and getting into this watery energy of you attracts love in. It attracts positivity in. It attracts good communication with your partner. It attracts new opportunities. It attracts a warmth. It makes you full again. It makes you feel full again. Like, I feel like some of you have walked around kind of feeling half empty. Like July for some, you know, June and July, it's like things were going fine. You're moving through things. You were getting things done. Things were, you know, you're making it happen. But I'm getting this thing within August where it's like you're realizing you've been walking around kind of like a ghost, kind of like a shell. There have been things that have been off for you. And yes, everything's going fine. Everything's good. Everything's good. Well, August, you're addressing that. And in addressing that, it's opening up love again for you guys. It's opening up your belief that this can happen, because rather than feeling jaded and exhausted by like this kind of energy where you feel like you've really been the bigger person, you've really been the bigger heart and the bigger giver and the bigger personality, you've seen the bigger picture for everybody else and nobody else seems to be able to keep up with you. That's bitter energy, you guys. I'll be real. That's totally bitter energy. That somehow, like that tension in the shoulders and that bitterness and that exhaustion and that half empty feeling that I've been getting for you guys coming into August and the beginning of August is melting away. And it's because you've rebalanced. It's because you're going to be doing some self-care. You're going to be taking some time out. It's really important to do that. And instead, we have this amazing thing, and I just love this. I love this. For those of you in partnerships, you're going to be feeling just totally in love, you know, just, you know, sometimes partnerships go through phases, and there are those phases when you get into a really good flow with somebody where it just feels so good. You know, you're on the same page. Things are flowing. The energy is flowing. And for those of you looking for love, this is like, you might find that you're super attractive the second half of this month. That after that eclipse. And actually, speaking of the eclipse, the last card I got here is really intense. It's the Tower. It's the Tower, and it makes me think of the eclipse that we're going to get, I believe, on the 21st in Leo. And right before the sun goes into Virgo. This is energy of closing out old cycles and never being able to go back to that old cycle again. Never being able to play out a role that you once played ever again. It is time to move forward. It is time to let go of that bitter story. It is time to let go of this chained up feeling This has to go. And I think this eclipse is going to really encourage you to get out of that headspace. And honestly, for some of you, this is going to be extremely powerful. It might even feel like you have to go home and cry, or like you need to go just be alone and just like take care of your empathic self and your spirit and your soul, because and it's going to feel good. It's very cathartic energy here that I'm picking up for you. And this is part of that releasing of the shoulder tension and releasing of the tension I'm feeling when it comes to the role you felt you've had to carry on your shoulders. There's a breaking of that. Something is breaking away with that. This eclipse is doing this. And if you can release that energy and release it and just let it, you know, you're going to feel it. You're going to be free. You're going to be free. You will no longer have to play the role of empath and big picture thinker and lover for everybody else. And there's a freedom in this energy. This is freedom. You are no longer going to be shackled by the belief that you somehow need to be the one to fix and heal people with love, that you somehow need to be the one who has the vision. That's going. Bye. Goodbye. It's over. It's time for something new. And I think this month you're going to be, the tension is palpable for you guys, Pisces. This is a month where you are going to feel the tension before it breaks into this new energy. And that is going to feel very cathartic. It's also going to sometimes feel overwhelming. It's also sometimes going to feel like you have been pushed too hard. It's also going to force you to look at why you're feeling kind of half empty, and why you're feeling exhausted, and why you're having physical problems, and why you just sometimes don't feel a little lackluster. Like, that's a good thing though, because you got to address it so that you can get here, so that you can be having the fun, so you can having the love, so that you can be having the freedom from these old strictures. So it's beautiful, you guys. Just be prepared for kind of a really deeply, intensely personal month for you. But I see the love, I see the freedom, I see the expansion, I see the changes coming for you. I think it's beautiful. Okay, you guys, I want to talk to you in September. I'm so excited to talk to you. I'm going to leave my website and my email in the description box, and my Instagram. Please get in touch with me. I'd love to hear from you. And I do private readings with Skype, over phone, and via pre-recorded reading. So please get in touch with me. I would love to work with you guys. I will also leave Pink LUNE and this amazing jewelry, because she hand makes everything with the highest quality materials. 15% off, give you the promo code, give you her shop, show you where to go. It's amazing stuff. I cannot wait to talk to you in September. Please take good care of yourself, Pisces, because I know you push really hard, and sometimes it's just time to take care of you. Okay, I love you so much, and I will talk to you soon.